All right, friends, let's make some tin can primitive pumpkins. Hey, everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy, if you didn't know. And if you did, thanks again for being here. So I have these napkins I got at Dollar General for $1. And I'm getting it to 1 ply, and then I'm just cutting it down. I paint 3 different sized cans with an orange paint, and I do the lids as well. Then I put some Mod Podge on our can, and I see how I use different aspects from each of from one napkin. So this one I just did the border, and then I put a top layer of Mod Podge on. Then the next one I'm going to put the flowers, and again Mod Podge down. Then we're going to put our napkin on top of that, smooth it out, all of that jazz. Again, obviously you have to use a smooth cut can opener so that you can do this and not hurt yourself. I think that was obvious, right? Whatever. Then if there's an excess on your napkin, then just make sure you sand it off. And here I am doing the third one that has the pumpkins, and we're going to do the same process. Mod Podge, napkin on it, put the napkin on top, do a top coat of Mod Podge, sand off any excess. Easy peasy, then let it dry. Once we've sanded and let it dry and all of the things, then, well, while that's doing that, look at these cute little finial little knobby things that I had gotten in my stash, and I'm just painting them brown and then wiping off the excess. I have some jute. It's wired jute. Got it from Hobby Lobby. I cut it down, and then I'm just wrapping it around a dowel so we can make a little tendril. I stretch it a little bit because I want it to look a little bit more primitive. And then I glue my little, I don't even know what that is. It's like a little knob. I glue that down, and then I put some more glue down, and I put our little tendril on that, and then more glue, and then we're going to add some Spanish moss because nothing says primitive like Spanish moss. Fun. Then I'm using a Dollar Tree floral, and I'm just using the leaves, so we're just going to take the plastic part off of that. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to sneak that little leaf underneath my Spanish moss. Should I have done it that way first, before I put Spanish moss on? Maybe. But that's okay. Then I'm going to distress. So I'm just using a wax dipped in my little blending pad, and I'm going to put it on all of them. Then I'm using a dry brush method with some white, and I'm going over all of that. Now I know if this isn't your jam, if you don't like primitive stuff, don't do this part, but holy moly, look at how cool that looks. And I do this for all of them. And what I mean by a dry brush is it's a dry brush. Dip it into your paint a little bit, dab it off onto a surface, piece of paper or whatever, and then go over it really lightly. And see how it's just leaving a little bit of a shadow of the paint. And because I like having the wrinkles in my napkin when I Mod Podge it on, look what it does. That dry brush method will just pick up all of those wrinkles, and I love it so much. Now, if you don't like that, don't do it. Obviously, be careful putting your Mod Podge in your napkin down. But look, we'll put the little lids on. Now you can put candy inside. Oh, it's so exciting. Little treats. Fun. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Anyways, friends, thanks so much for watching. I hope this inspires you.